rocket city of Houston and Rice Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Rice Owls. Restatement is David Pollack and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Owls head coach. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Running inside, it's Jones.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Selling the fake. Look out! Blasted as he lets it go. In traffic, it's Hamilton. The Thundering Herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Taking a shot. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Duarte. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Move to his right. He'll pull it down. Looking for room at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Michael Hawkins. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Duarte. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
The Owls are marching down the field. Quick give. It's Duarte. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. On the option. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up fourth and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Straight ahead, it's Jones. Fights off a defender. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Hamilton. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Under pressure. He'll get rid of it. Soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. Hits him with a stiff arm. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw one first. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Duarte. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing, Hawkins. Caught over the middle. It's Duarte. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. Marshall got that running game going on the last play. Let's see what they have here. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Moving out to the right. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Marshall! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Still looking to his right. He's going to take off. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick Our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He's changing the play. Hawkins. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Michael Hawkins. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good production. Play there to get things going.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Rice rushes to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got him right there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
2nd and long here. Throwing, Hawkins. He fires to the left side. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Hawkins. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Drops back on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Throws to the wideout. On the left side, here's Coleman. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Rushes on. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's Hamilton. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200.
Touchdown, Hurd! Quick strike through the air for the score. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Hey, man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the 1st half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about, because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Duarte. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They want to run it left here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back. And that ball's free behind the line. the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sells to run, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical.
He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Marshall! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Michael Hawkins looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Quarterback changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Flips it out to the back. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Duarte. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. The 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the UNLV Rebels, taking on the number 3 team, the Fresno State Bulldogs. And it's UNLV with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinion.
Turning on the Jets. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making the adjustment. Throwing, Hawkins. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Rolls right. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Hawkins moves to his right, trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's
caught, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it for him. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So
he's going for the goal line, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rice. On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Chase to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Herd!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice makes its way onto the field to get things going on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Michael Hawkins unloads to the wideout. Misses badly on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Clark. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Buying time to his right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the 1st out.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rice. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, it's Jones. Plows through the defense. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
On the move. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Tackle is made at the 43. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Marshall doing damage through the air and now back to work. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Marshall.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Brings up second down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing, Hawkins. Slots it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Play action on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Rice rushes to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Red pass hits complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the edge. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here comes the 2-point try. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Number 22, set to kick off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to solve.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Fires downfield. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Marshall will be forced to punt.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
No room to bring it back. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Pocket. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Buys time to his left. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, going RPO on that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now.
Snags it, and there's running room. At the 30, the 20, the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying to get the corner. He's got the two-point conversion, but that deficit is still huge. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're all over him. Right side, it's Hamilton. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
25 on the play. And first down for the offense.
The Thundering Herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. Sells the run, looking to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. That one just came off his hand badly.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football.
Going over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. After this, it'll be a wrap. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us.